What's up, guys? Shaun Murray here with my 2009 Pro model. This is a board that I worked on with Greg Nelson, and we collaborated for quite some time to come up with this shape. We wanted to get something that was pretty simple. We have a similar theory on what kind of board design we want to put together, and that is kind of disturb the water less and you get a little bit smoother ride. The first thing you'll notice that's different about this board, it's got a cup tail. What I wanted to do there is kind of get away from the traditional flat tail, or even some kind of push the other way. And the idea behind that is to keep the water collected and to have a lot of power as you're riding up the wake, and it really works well. It's something that you've just got to try. You know, something that's been talked about over the last few years a lot is rocker, and just so you guys understand, rocker is how much the board is bent, and the big thing that's been thrown around is three-stage rocker. That means that the board has a bunch of different kinks in the rocker instead of having one smooth rocker line. Now, I've been a big advocate of continuous rocker because I feel like the board is very predictive, it's very smooth and very consistent. But I also wanted to kind of give people the element of the three-stage rocker, and having that cup tail allows us to have two different rocker lines. The way they measure rocker is from this point down to wherever it touches on the ground, and so you notice this point is higher than this. So we actually have two different rocker lines on the board. So when you're riding into the wake on the edge, it has a very smooth ride, but when you get to the wake, it's going to give you that three-stage kick. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. On the top, you'll notice that it's got kind of this skate deck. We call that a candid footbed. What that does, that allows the rider to stand with their feet at a little bit more of a rocker angle to get their ankles in line with their legs a little bit more than if you just went with the normal rocker of the board. I just like that because it goes along with kind of the natural body position, allows you to get your feet in line with your legs and puts a little bit less stress on your legs for those big landings. As far as the graphic goes, you'll notice it's got this the Murray Recycle logo. What that comes from is we wanted to do something that kind of gives back, because as we were out there burning gas and doing our part with wakeboarding, we wanted to give back a little bit, and so that's where the Recycle logo, it's actually in the shape of an M. Pretty cool thing that Sun at Hyperlite came up with. So with a clean water program, it's something that everybody can do their part. We're trying to do ours, and if you buy this board, you can help with that as well. And as far as just the graphic, it's pretty much the same on the 135, 140, and 145. The only difference is that this sunburst thing down here gets bigger as the boards get bigger. I wanted to keep the boards real simple, real clean. So being with Hyperlite for a long time, I'm pretty proud to say that this thing is being made in the USA. And when they're pressing this, we have some carbon strips that we've strategically placed to keep this thing having a long-lasting pop. And what that means is sometimes boards will get soft after a little while, and so we had the option to throw some carbon strips in here, and we throw them underneath the top sheets, and that kind of keeps the things nice and strong. And I keep riding these a bit longer because they have such good snap for a long life. So come and get one.